Gwyneth Paltrow's back in What's Up in Makeup, and when Gwyneth Paltrow and Goop are in What's Up in Makeup, it's usually not a good thing. And this is no exception to that. Gwyneth Paltrow and Goop are being sued. I have all of the information on that particular lawsuit. I also have today count them, two new celebrity cosmetic / beauty lines. It is the year. 2024 is the year. I think we're going to beat 2022 as far as the number of celebrity lines. But I also think that some of the ones that we possibly identified as celebrity beauty lines might not actually be celebrity beauty lines. So we'll talk about that too. A very well-known makeup artist brand has now filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy. It is pretty freaking awful and kind of goes on the theme of some of the stories we've had in the past about unfair lawsuits or lawsuits that are unfounded that potentially could put good brands out of business. And I have so many other stories for you today. Rare Beauty is now Leaping Bunny certified cruelty-free, and they have the cutest freaking launch to go along with it. And then also I have an amazing ad, at least I think it's amazing, from Laura Geller. It's funny. I can't wait to share it with you. Hang tight. We're about to get into it right now. Hello, my friend. Welcome back to What's Up in Makeup, where we talk about everything that happened in the beauty news space all in one place. I have lots and lots of stories for you, but just before we start, I want to quickly remind you that still available is my fabulous Coffee with Friends candle by Candles by Victoria. It smells like caramel coffee. It's amazing. Let me zoom you in. Some of you are getting your candles in the mail and telling me how much you're enjoying them. Thank you so much for sharing that with me. I love that so much that I could work with Victoria to design something like this and then have you be enjoying it in your own homes. It's really fantastic. So if you are interested in this candle or anything else on Victoria's site, my affiliate link will be down below. But that being said, it is time for legal news. Oh shit. With that being said, it is now time for legal news. Let us talk about Goop. Oh, Goop. Goop, 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 Goop. According to court documents, a company called Good Clean Love Inc. has filed a suit against Goop on March 28th of 2024, accusing Goop of false advertising and unfair competition for their sexual wellness products. Here comes a little legalese from the lawsuit. This is what was filed specifically to prevent the calamitous situation where a junior trademark user with substantial economic power saturates the marketplace with a trademark that threatens to overtake a smaller senior user's mark and usurp the senior user's reputation and goodwill. Doesn't that sound like something from a Marvel movie or like Lord of the Rings or something? But no, this is just a lawsuit about sexual wellness products. The issue here is that Goop applied to register the trademark Good Clean Goop in 2023, and Good Clean Love is like, oh my gosh, this is gonna be terrible for us for multiple reasons. Because first, Gwyneth Paltrow doesn't have the best reputation for providing scientifically backed, good quality product. You know, we had the vagina egg that she was sued over. That was in 2018. It was a $66 jade egg that she claimed could balance hormones and regulate menstrual cycles. She also had a candle that smelled like her vagina. At least that's what she said it smelled like, and a man bought it and apparently it exploded on him. He sued her back in 2021, and my friend, I dug to find out what the world happened with the exploding candle lawsuit, and it looks like things were filed in 2021, then all of a sudden they just stopped after a few months. I don't know what the heck happened with that. So Good Clean Love, knowing that Goop isn't necessarily the most trusted source in all things sexual health, they are worried that there's going to be some brand confusion. We've covered a lot of these lawsuits here on What's Up in Makeup, and I think one of the pieces that's typically missing is actually present here in that the plaintiffs may actually win. The piece that's usually missing is that typically the products are not sold in the same location. That's what we had seen with Blend Bunny and their situation, in that there was no retail crossover, but with Good Clean Goop products and Good Clean Love, They're both sold on Amazon, and it says other retailers in the lawsuit. I don't know what other retailers are talking about, but at least they have some crossover on Amazon. So if somebody just types in good, clean sexual wellness, it may come up with either brand. And because the names are so close, they may trade one brand for the other. And if Gwyneth Paltrow's line, because of her reach, if she has more reviews and more purchases, even if they were looking for Good Clean Love, they may accidentally purchase Good Clean Goop instead. It is clear that Good Clean Love was in this first and that they have that going for them as well. They were established in 2003, where Goop, the brand, was established in 2008. And like I said earlier, they didn't apply for the Good Clean Goop stuff until 2023. So 20 years after Good Clean Love got their trademark. More often than not, when I see lawsuits like this, I see them fall through because they are missing so many pieces that make the plaintiff have an actual legit case with teeth. This one, I feel like they kind of have a point. So I'm very curious what's going to happen with this lawsuit. I will keep my eye on it and let you know what happens. Another beauty brand has filed for bankruptcy, and unless you are a makeup artist or have known a makeup artist or have somehow come across some professional products that aren't typically sold in the Sephoras and Ultas of the world, you may not have heard of Ben Nye. But if you've heard of Ben Nye, oh, you have heard of Ben Nye. Ben Nye did the makeup on many movies in his time, things like Gone with the Wind, The Sound of Music, Gentlemen Prefer Blondes. His list goes on and on. Planet of the Apes. I mean, just very, very well-known makeup artist. And his makeup line is most known for their powders. Ben Nye essentially invented the banana powder. He was the first one to really bring it to popularity. I don't know if the man actually invented it, but he was the one that made it popular with other makeup artists. What's happening with them right now that's causing them to go into Chapter 11 bankruptcy is that they are being sued by a flurry, not just one, but many talc lawsuits. The issue is when talc is gathered from the earth, it is typically near asbestos. So when the talc is mined, whoever mines it has to make sure that they don't have any asbestos in the talc that they sell.
Oh, here's asbestos right here.
Found some?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that's asbestos. Oh yeah.
So here he's got asbestos. You can see the friable nature of it. It forms these little strands. And that's the stuff that'll give you lung cancer.
So if you have a company that uses very cheap talc, there may be less of a filtration process. I don't even understand how it all works, but basically cheaper talc may be more likely to have asbestos in it. Asbestos is cancer causing. So there have been different lawsuits over time, mostly of low cost makeup, stuff like that. But in the United States, we are a sue happy country. A lot of people like to sue people. You can sue brands for anything without any evidence. And the thing about that is fighting that lawsuit, even if you are not in the wrong, can cost hundreds of thousands of dollars. And that's what's happening to Ben Nye. In a letter emailed to the outlet Beauty Independent, Ben Nye president Dana Nye wrote, "The company has incurred monumental legal fees to defend itself as a family-owned company. We reached the point where we could not continue to pay such fees. Despite the painful bankruptcy process, we believe this is the best decision to protect our business. This will allow us to move forward to focus on our business rather than to constantly fight claims thrown at us." So since 2005, so really long freaking time, Ben Nye has been fighting these talc lawsuits, ending in dismissals or settling for every single one. They've incurred legal fees from $50,000 all the way up to $514,000 per case, and they have more coming at them. They think the ones that are happening now could cost them an additional $400,000 to $500,000, which would put the company under. So what they're hoping is that through declaring bankruptcy, they can put these lawsuits on hold and get their footing and figure out how they are going to fight these in court. It's important to note that in the lawsuits in the past, they tested the Ben Nye powders and they were not able to find any asbestos contamination in the talc that they were using. But out of the utmost of caution and to try to stop all this from happening, Ben Nye just went ahead and took talc out of all of their loose powder products back in January of 2024. So they are hoping that that fact and the bankruptcy and that the people who are suing them will probably have to prove they were hurt in some way by these powders will get them to go away. It really doesn't seem like with the last one, that one had some teeth. You know what I'm saying? This one does not seem to. So again, I will keep my eye on the lawsuits and the bankruptcy, and I will keep you posted. Let us move over to business news. That was kind of business news and legal news, so it transitions well into just the regular old business news, starting with Rare Beauty and the cutest freaking little campaign. It's so adorable. Leaping Bunny is considered the gold standard of cruelty-free status because unlike PETA, where basically all you got to do is go, hey, PETA, I'm cruelty-free. And they're like, oh, you're cruelty-free? Cool. Do you want a bunny? They're like, yeah, I totally want a bunny. And then PETA's like, yeah, I'll give you a bunny. Here's the bunny. There's like no tracking of it at all. Leaping Bunny, you have to do a lot in order to maintain the Leaping Bunny certification. Not only do they have to prove that they don't test on animals, they have to go through their entire supply chain and make sure the entire supply chain for the ingredients and everything does not test on animals. Leaping Bunny certified brands also have to go through regular auditing to make sure they continue to be cruelty-free and that their supply chains continue to be cruelty-free. So it's a pretty big deal. A new brand has joined the Leaping Bunny program and it is Rare Beauty. Now, Rare Beauty has always claimed to be cruelty-free, but now they have that Leaping Bunny seal of approval. To celebrate this, they are not releasing a new beauty product. Oh no. They're releasing dog toys. Yes, you heard me right. Rare Beauty dog toys. It coincides with National Pet Day, which was April 11th. Rare Beauty launched 2 limited edition toys exclusively on their website. The Soft Pooch blush dog toy inspired by the Soft Pinch liquid blush, featuring a squeaky, crinkly handle that detaches for interactive playtime. Then there is the Paw Fix Strokes mascara dog toy, a playful take on Rare Beauty's mascara. It comes complete with a detachable wand that squeaks and crinkles. In a small celebration for humans, we also have a free Perfect Strokes mini mascara with the purchase of $50 or more. So congratulations to Rare Beauty. Very excited to see another brand go Leaping Bunny cruelty-free. Are y'all ready to add to our running list of celebrity beauty lines? Because we have 2. And today we are going to start with Serena Williams' Wyn Beauty. Now, this story goes all the way back to 2018 when Serena Williams had started trademarking things. And that's how the media usually finds out about a celebrity looking to start any kind of business, as they look at the trademarks. So back then, it was called Anerez, which is Serena spelled backwards. And media outlets started covering that Serena may be looking to start a beauty line. That didn't happen. She did start a clothing line under that name, but no beauty line. So fast forward to now, and Serena has left tennis and she is raising her kids and actually made a real beauty line, and it's actually available right now. So we know that it's real. And not surprisingly, the packaging is all tennis ball green, which I freaking love. I love that it goes with her brand identity. I think it's so, so smart. And Wyn, of course, is the perfect name for Serena Williams, as she is known as one of the best tennis players of all time. She has 23 Grand Slam wins over her career. Now, a little bit more about the beauty line. It is vegan. It is clean. It is recyclable. I put those in quotes because clean isn't defined as anything. We don't really know what clean means. It's whatever the brand decides that it means. And recyclable, it depends on whether you can recycle the things that are the packaging, whether it's actually recyclable or not. But it is vegan. That one is very, very clear. There's also a charitable arm of the company that is close to Serena's personal experience. Wyn Beauty supports organizations that provide necessary maternal care services to mothers and their communities, which is freaking fabulous. They do have a parent company. It is called the Good Glam Group, which is interesting because they don't have any other celebrity lines and they don't even have makeup lines that are sold much in the US. It's mostly a South Asian company. Their companies include Saint Botanica, Serona, and My Glam. So this is really their breakout into a primarily American market with a celebrity. In a press release, the Good Glam Group connected themselves to Wyn in that they have the same idea that products should be inclusive, responsible, purpose-driven, and serve their communities. When designing the 36 shades of their Featuring You Hydrating Skin Enhancing Tint SPF 30, they started with the deeper shades as a model, as kind of figuring out how they wanted to do those first, and then they worked their way lighter. Along with the skin tint, you can also shop their concealer, a lip plus cheek color, a matte lipstick, a featherweight lipstick, an eye pencil, a liquid eyeliner, a brow pencil, and a tubing mascara. Prices range from $18 to $29 per product, and the line just dropped at Ulta. We'll go in a little bit deeper on the individual products tomorrow in our product report. And now for the second celebrity line. I will admit, before I looked this up, I had no idea who Rita Ora was. I'm in my little bubble and I just don't know who everybody is. And I think we're all guilty of that to an extent of just, knowing the people we know. I didn't know who Rita Ora was. So when I started looking into who Rita was, of course, I noticed that the woman has an incredible voice and she also has incredible hair. So it makes sense that she is coming out with a hair care line. It is launching on April 18th and is called Typebea. The focus is on repairing and growing damaged hair with a serum, a glossing treatment, a shampoo, and a conditioner. Here's a clip from their Instagram.
Wow, the toll my career has taken on my hair. How long have you got? I really immediately related to hair growth, hair health from my experience with my hair and my career and everything that I've been through. And I really wanted to help create a range and a product that feels like we're finally prioritizing our hair in our everyday life.
The line is in partnership with a woman named Anna Leahy, and Anna is the founder of a supplement company called Vita Glow, and that specializes in active beauty solutions and scientifically formulated ingestible supplements. Now, Rita has a 25% stake in that company, so I guess they're just kind of going the other direction together. According to Business of Fashion, Anna and Rita have been working on this line for 3 years, and all of the products include a trademark peptide-based complex called Bake-A-Pill. I'm gonna put it on the screen. It can't be Bake-A-Pill. It looks like Bake-A-Pill though. Is that what I'm just going to go with that. What you need to know about it is that Anna says it is key to the line's claims around hair growth. It really does look like they're going the K18/Olaplex route. I looked up the ingredient and I was able to find a research article that concluded that the formulations that included this ingredient are effective in decreasing hair loss and promoting hair growth in cases of patients with telogen effluvium. This is a condition of excessive hair shedding. Will it work for you? I have no idea, but it might. I don't know. The other articles that I read seem to say that at worst it won't do anything. At best, it could help keep your hair in your head longer. Prices fall between $26 and $52, with a second round of products launching in September and more following in 2025. So let us check in on our running list of 2024 celebrity brands. So starting in February, we had Sansi Skin by Pamela Anderson. She joined as co-founder. Then we had Sacred, the hair care line by Beyonce, and The Shop, which was the men's care line by LeBron James. In March, we had Papa Tui, which was the men's care line by Dwayne The Rock Johnson, and also Pink Friday Nails by Nicki Minaj. Adding in April, we have Wyn by Serena Williams and Typebea by Rita Ora. So that gives us a count of 7 for 2024 so far, which I'm pretty sure is very close, if not the same as the entirety of the number of celebrity beauty launches in 2023. So we are off to a good start. As far as the upcoming lines, we haven't heard anything new about SZA's makeup line that she talked about she was wearing on her face. As far as Orabella by Bella Hadid, she's released some more information. She's really leaking this very slow. It's very, very slow. But the things that she's releasing is making me think it may not be a beauty line and it may actually be a jewelry line. It's a lot of gemstone imagery. She has one Instagram post where she says, "My greatest accessory is my aura," or a Bella. So it may be something to do with accessories. It is launching on May 2nd, so we'll know for sure then. I'm starting to lean that it's not a makeup line. The other one I'm starting to lean that's probably not a makeup line is the one that we talked about very recently with Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex. It looks like her line, it's called American Riviera Orchard. It looks like it's probably going to be like more like homewares, home goods, things for your house kinds of stuff. But that hasn't launched yet either, so we will know for sure, most likely pretty soon. Speaking of celebrity lines, this one, every once in a while I go, when I read something and I go, oh my gosh, I never thought that would happen. And this was one of the articles where I would, Jessica Alba is leaving The Honest Company. Oh my gosh. So she co-founded The Honest Company in 2012, and she is stepping down as the creative director for the brand. She is going to stay on as part of their board, but her official duties are going to be done. In a statement, Jessica said, "When I created The Honest Company, I set out to change the consumer product industry, and I can proudly say we did just that. Honest has been a true labor of love for me, one that showed me what's possible when you infuse purpose into business. While there never would have been an easy time to make this decision, I know we have a leadership team in place to advance my founding vision and protect Honest's reputation as an industry change maker." So I wish Jessica Alba all the best of luck. I will keep my eye on what she chooses to do next. Keeping it going with the business news, a brand we don't talk about very often here on What's Up in Makeup is Neutrogena. We don't talk about Neutrogena much in the product report either, which might be part of the reason why we're talking about them in top news today. It might be bad news for them because their parent company, a Johnson & Johnson spinoff called Kenvue, is consolidating their operations to New Jersey. And in that, they are closing the Neutrogena office in Los Angeles, California. As is closing, they are laying off 84 employees. Employees were also laid off at its Skillman, New Jersey headquarters as part of the restructuring, and they've given 51 additional staff members notice that they will be dismissed from that location this spring. They're saying that they are closing the Los Angeles office in order to, quote, expand consumer outreach as well as boost growth and improve collaboration. Thankfully, out of the 84 people that were laid off, 74 of them have been offered employment at other company locations. So at least there's that. In the fourth quarter of 2024, Kenvue reported an 8% drop in organic sales within its skin health and beauty segment. So of course that includes Neutrogena, but it could also include brands like Aveeno, Johnson's Baby, Clean and Clear, and Lubriderm. So those brands account for roughly 20% of Kenvue's revenue. So we will just have to keep our eye on Neutrogena to see if they survive. If I didn't have this job doing exactly this, I wouldn't know that L'Occitane wasn't just L'Occitane and that they own multiple other brands. Did you know that L'Occitane owns Sol de Janeiro? They also own Herborian. They also own Elemis. They own Lime Life by Alcone, the MLM. They also own Grown Alchemist, at least until now. Now they don't own Grown Alchemist anymore. So what's happening is that the CEO of L'Occitane, his name is Andre Hoffman. He is stepping down and he is buying Grown Alchemist from L'Occitane and taking it with him. Now in that, Grown Alchemist is no longer going to be part of the public traded company. Grown Alchemist is going to go private. Grown Alchemist's current CEO, her name is Anna Teal, will continue to own a minority stake and remain the CEO of the company after the transition. So the total purchase price for Grown Alchemist was 28 million euros. That translates to $30 million USD, 24.1 million pounds, or $41.3 million Canadian. I have not covered this piece of the L'Occitane story, even though I've been watching it close because I wasn't sure if anybody would, if it was relevant or not, but this is relevant now. Because what's happening is Blackstone Inc. is looking to buy all of L'Occitane, so all of the companies that they own, right? What they would do is they would take L'Occitane and all of the other companies, make them private, then take Sol de Janeiro, pull them out and make Sol de Janeiro publicly traded because that's their hero company right now. Sol de Janeiro's freaking crushing it, at least according to what I've been reading. L'Occitane seem to be kind of holding their own. The other companies, I'm honestly not sure what's going on with them, but Sol de Janeiro is doing so well right now. Everybody is talking, my kids talking about it at their high school. Everybody's buying, the body sprays and the lotions and all of that. And then they had that Reddit thread pop up where people were saying that the body cream attracted wolf spiders. It was a whole thing. I'll link that episode of What's in Makeup down below in case you're curious about that story. It was actually pretty funny, but what was even funnier was that Sol de Janeiro put up this as their April Fool's joke, a spider scented body cream. It just hilarious, absolutely hilarious. So Sol de Janeiro, my point is they're really doing very well. Their marketing is good. They're crushing it. So it makes sense that they would make Sol de Janeiro specifically a publicly traded company and kind of pull everything else back. I'm really curious what's going to happen from here on because I kind of wish they could infuse some of the magic from Sol de Janeiro into L'Occitane. I don't know how they're going to do that, but I think that would be really freaking smart. And for our lighthearted story this week, I really love how brands are just having more fun. Beauty brands are coming out with these commercials that are just fun and hilarious and lighthearted and not taking it all too seriously. And Laura Geller has jumped in, and this commercial that I saw, chef's kiss, mwah, loved it. So what it was in celebration of National Mature Women's Day, and they launched the Own Your Skin campaign to go along with it. Comedian Leanne Morgan joined the campaign for this fantastic commercial. Let's check it out.
Can anybody tell me what this is?
Branded content. Merch. Outfit of the day.
It's just a sweatshirt. Getting older can be hard. For women especially, it can feel like you're supposed to stay young forever. My job is to help women ignore that feeling and embrace their age.
That fit drips.
Okay, Carol, you can just tell her that she looks nice.
Ooh.
No! She could have thrown her back out.
What's up, Ruth Annette?
Ruth, who is this for?
My followers.
Oh, my Lord. Okay, let's just, honey, focus on the workout.
No.
Ruth.
It can take time for the lessons to sink in, but I know I'm making a difference.
Can we do this?
Oh, no, Cindy. That's a child. You are a...
Grown-ass woman?
Exactly. That's just what we need. Very nice.
Laura Geller can't help you act your age, but we can help you own your age.
Okay, now we work on that hair.
A recent study by the AARP said that women over 50 felt pressure to look and dress younger. Through the ad, Laura Geller Beauty aimed to build a supportive and safe community for mature women. In conjunction with the ad, the brand introduced an Own Your Age makeup kit featuring their Best of the Best Baked Full Face palette, the Jelly Balm Hydrating Lip Color in the shade of your choice, and the Angled Kabuki Brush. It is a $155 value for $99. And if you use the code OWN40 at checkout, you will get an extra 40% off. Leanne commented about the campaign and the collaboration with Laura Geller, and she said, with this campaign, we're uniting to proclaim, yes, I'm over 40, and yes, that's perfectly okay, by empowering women to feel confident and celebrate every step of their journey. Well done, Laura Geller. And that, my friend, was What's Up in Makeup top news this week. Thank you so much for watching. And of course, thank you as always to the What's Up in Makeup Facebook hunters. Their names are scrolling below me. Thank you for all of your submissions this week. I appreciate the time that you take out of your day to help me out and make sure that I don't miss anything. I appreciate you so much. Our live chat today will be at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. We'll be hanging out, talking about Creators and Friends, which was the trip that I just got back from. And the focus of this is going to be the questions that you all asked about the trip, and you asked some really good questions. Some of them I wasn't even sure the answer to, so I had to ask Samantha and Simbri. I was like, I don't know what the answer to this is. Can you help me with it? And they gave me good answers, so I have a lot to share with you about that trip and what it was like. I'm going to share with you some of the PR that I got and what I think of it so far. I'm going to be really selective of what I share with you, really just giving you the highlights of what I've been using and what I've really been enjoying, and some things that I haven't necessarily been enjoying so much, but maybe you'll like, because we don't all have the same taste, right? So if you'd like to join us at 10 a.m. Eastern Time, you could absolutely do that. But if you do not want to do that, or if you do not have time to do that, you can always watch or listen to it on the replay by going to my channel page and clicking on the live tab. That's where my live chats are housed. Or you can go to your subscription feed if you're subscribed. That's the easiest thing, is just to subscribe and go to your subscription feed. Or down below, there is the What's Up in Makeup live chat podcast. You can listen to all the live streams that we've done since the beginning of 2023. Thank you again so much for watching. I appreciate you. If you would like to hang out just a little bit longer, YouTube should be recommending a couple videos for you over here to watch, including 2 weeks ago's top news. It's going to be down there. Up here is going to be a video YouTube's going to pick for you based on your viewing history. But if you do have to go, I get it. It's no problem at all. Thank you for hanging out as long as you did. And mad love to you. And I will see you in a video tomorrow. Mad love. Bye.